appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I didn't get a chance. Your baseball team is good.
Well, they've been playing well.
They're good.
They've been playing well. Yeah, no kidding.
And Dan, I'll let you know, we're adding. It's your last home baseball game against Cumberland County, and we might add because we were going to be there a week from tomorrow, and they told me the game against Barron County, which is not happening.
It's been moved to Barron County now.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
you played them earlier in the
Played
year.
it, right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good deal. Good deal.
yeah, and Steve. Well, tell you what Steve's been doing. Him and Sam went to
Uh-oh.
Campbellsville. He's on his way. So.
Uh-oh. He's coming back with that. Huh?
Yep. Yeah.
That's a good pickup.
Yeah.
Did a lot of fun stuff with that.
How well do you know Matt Eaton?
Funny thing, Matt and I coached golf together.
No kidding.
Yeah. So I got to know Matt through when he was coaching golf.
Yeah.
So we've known each other probably at least, well, since I've kind of been in Bowling Green, probably 7, 8 years.
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah. But yeah, so he kind of.
Him and Jenny are always good.
Yeah.
Just like Adam. Adam.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a good guy. Well, happy for him. Happy for him. Man.
Well, we were at your softball game against Davis County, and you got some good young players.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You just had a young team.
Right. They were.
You just had a young team. Yeah.
They're pretty strong.
Yeah. Oh man.
Strong.
How's your family doing?
Doing well.
Good. Good.
Doing well. Yeah.
One of the things we're going to try to do on Monday, Dan, and one of the teachers at Cumberland Trace is an assistant coach for the girls lacrosse. We're going to try to do lacrosse at South Warren.
Okay.
Which, if you have heard about the Wi-Fi out on their soccer /
Not good.
it's awful. So we're going to try it. We did a lacrosse last year on your football field,
Right.
which was a blast.
Right.
But we are, and they know about it.
Okay.
We're going to try to do 2 lacrosse matches, but again, the Wi-Fi out there, and
Not strong.
oh yeah, even Nick Lowe said, "Can you explain how a school that's 13 years old, the internet, that, and that's the one thing Steve has shed some insight on. I did not know when the Wi-Fi is down, that schools can only take attendance. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Everything runs through it now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And it obviously fails you
Right.
at the worst times. Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen a whole lot, but it happens.
Yep.
It happens.
So.
Yeah.
All right.
Are they ready for me to start?
I think Angie, go ahead.
Yeah.
So.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Dragon Field on the campus of Warren Central High School for tonight's matchup between your Greenwood Gators and your Warren Central Lady Dragons. First, for the opponent lineup, we have Macy Manners, number 11, playing left field. Camper Morgan, number 12, playing shortstop. Whitaker Massey, number 44. Number 33, playing catcher. Layla Metcalf, number 17, right field. Braylee Collins, number
Good evening and welcome to Warren Central High School. We have the lineups going on.
number 29 at center field.
Angie Finn, the public address announcer, doing the lineups, and we'll take a listen to her.
Designated player. Peyton Stewart, number 24, third base. And Abigail Bird, number 5, as your pitcher and flex player. Coached by Rod Bush. And now for your Lady Dragons. Number 2, Natalie Naftel, pitcher. Number 17, Nina Singh at center field. Number 6, Daisy Finn,
right, thanks for bearing with us. It's an improvisational situation here at Warren Central. We have to preserve the camera. Some unexpected, very light showers, which won't impact the start of the game. Great job by Angie Finn on the public address announcing there. And, of course, Angie handles everything up here, including running the scoreboard, and appreciate her hospitality. Warren Central softball about ready to get underway against the Lady Gators of Greenwood. Besides the two teams being in our school district of Warren County Public Schools, they have another thing in common. You're going to see a lot of young players on the field tonight for both head coach Chris Hightower for Warren Central and head coach Rod Bush of Greenwood. We've seen Greenwood once this season. We've also seen Warren Central. In the Greenwood game, they lost to a very good Davis County team in what was a very competitive game. And for Warren Central, we were here 3 nights ago. A game where going into the top of the 5th, Warren Central trailed by just 3 runs. They were down 5-2. And then, unfortunately, the top of the 5th and top of the 6th did not go the Lady Dragons' way, and Hart County pulled away for the victory. So a couple of teams, again, they'll give you everything they've got. Their effort's really good. But as you can tell, our camera is inside the press box. We have some obstructions there, but if we put it outside, believe me, with the raindrops, you wouldn't have a picture probably after about 20 minutes. So we're about ready to get underway. Of course, Greenwood being the visiting team will bat first. Warren Central, Natalie Naftel is the starting pitcher, and we'll go silent so Angie can make the starting lineup announcement and the batter at the plate.
First batter for your Greenwood Gators, number 11, Macy Manners.
Dan, does he prefer to go Rod or Rodney? Rod, thank you. Okay,
cool. All right, just want to get a clarification. Dan Dillingham, the outstanding athletic director at Greenwood High School, up here tonight, and we were just asking if Coach Bush prefers to go by Rodney or Rod, and he said he prefers to go by Rod. The leadoff hitter for Greenwood is Macy Manners. Again, common theme here, Macy is an 8th grader, and good pitch by Natalie Naftel. One thing everybody with Warren Central said, Natalie Naftel, who went the distance 3 nights ago, we were here, and she really hung in there, to her credit. There's the bunt by Macy Manners. And she is thrown out. A nice play. Very nice play.
Am I saying her last name right, Dan? Is it Manners?
Thank you. Okay. Want to make sure.
Camber Morgan.
And another 8th grader getting the starting call tonight, Camber Morgan. And she gave the starting lineup in the game we were at. And I've never met Camber's parents, but I know they're very proud of her. She is a very, very polite and respectful young lady. Warren Central's made 2 very nice plays in the field, 2 up and 2 down. She was safe. She beat that out. So Whitaker Massey is up for Greenwood. Again, bear with me. Steve Sanders will be here shortly. Steve got off work at Cumberland Trace Elementary, where he's a substitute teacher. And he had to run and do a couple of things, and he'll be here shortly. He's been in touch with me. Again, we had to move the camera inside. You saw me perform that maneuver. And you heard Angie Finn give the starting lineups. We had the playing of the national anthem. There's a pop-up over to third base. And the ball, unfortunately, drops for Warren Central. And the runners for Greenwood will be at first and second. Camber Morgan is at second. And Whitaker Massey is at first.
Up next, number 33, Natalie Burris.
And Natalie Burris is the batter. Another 8th grader that Coach Bush is starting tonight. That pitch is outside. It's a ball, a little bit high as well. We'll try it again. Natalie Naftel on the mound. That one is hit to left field. It's playable, and a good catch by Daisy Finn. And they throw into third, and Camber Morgan tags up and is safe, and they have runners at second and third. I know a very happy public address announcer with that put out. Layla Metcalf, as you could hear, is the next batter. She's a junior, wears number 17. So the Lady Gators have Whitaker Massey at second, Camber Morgan at third, and Layla Metcalf is the hitter. One thing that was interesting, the public address announcer for Greenwood softball home games, Mr. Murray, a delightful man. I was talking with him a half hour before the game, and I said one of his daughters is a pitcher for Greenwood, and he said they still weren't sure who they were going to start at that time. So a lot of times these midweek games, it's a last-minute decision. Now, I was actually setting things up, so I didn't get a chance to look to see who's going to start for Greenwood. We'll know here in a little bit. 1-2, 2 outs. Greenwood threatening, runners at second and third. Want to thank the hospitality here at Warren Central High School, led by Principal Joey Norman, Athletic Director Jason Esters. That's a ground ball up the middle, and that's a base hit for Layla Metcalf. Camber Morgan scores, and also coming around to score is Whitaker Massey, and it's 2-0 Greenwood. Layla Metcalf, a 2-run single with 2 outs. Clutch hitting. Of course, the Greenwood principal is Adam Hatcher. Like Joey Norman, a really good guy. And one thing that I learned a month ago is they have a common denominator, which I did not know. They are both alums of the same high school. They're Hart County alums. Swing and a miss by Braley Collins for Greenwood. I'm going to look here. Lady Gators are starting a lot of 8th graders tonight. That's at least the third one that is hit. So Coach Bush, again, this is a young team. Good pitch by Natalie Naftel. You're watching and listening to the Warden County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of PrepSpin. We're in our 3rd season of existence, our 2nd full season. We're glad to bring this to you. It's free. The games can be archived, and a good hit there by Braley Collins. And Greenwood, they're not done yet in this top of the first. It is 2-0. Lady Gators on top, and they have runners on first and second. And Lily Burris is the hitter. One thing you can expect with Warren Central softball in regards to their starting pitcher, there's a liner right to shortstop, and it is gloved by Jaslyn Glover. Nice play, and that'll do it for the top of the first. 2 runs for Greenwood. We'll keep it here. After a half inning, the Lady Gators lead the Lady Dragons of Warren Central 2-0. We'll get you caught up to speed here. In fact, Steve Sanders said, headed your way. So we look forward to Steve getting here and so forth. Again, some light showers, which I don't think it was not in the forecast, and so that's why you saw it live, the camera being moved inside, and Dan Dillingham, Greenwood's athletic director, also here tonight. He actually helped get the cords and the camera inside and keep it here. We're headed to the bottom of the first in a game that this is the first matchup of the season between Greenwood and Warren Central. Again, as I mentioned, we've seen each of these teams once. We saw Greenwood against Davis County. They lost that game 4-0. What's interesting is Davis County, all 4 of their runs were accounted for home runs. They hit 3 home runs in the game. Well, 2 of them were solo shots, and another was a 2-run homer. Greenwood, the final score didn't depict how well they played. They had a couple of big-time scoring threats. One of them, they had runners at second and third and nobody out, and unfortunately, they were unable to score. Warren Central, we saw them 3 nights ago. They lost to Hart County, but it was a game where going into the top of the 5th, they trailed just 5-2, and then Hart County really tacked on the runs the last couple of innings, and the game ended after 6 innings. So both head coaches, interesting stories. We talked about Coach Hightower. You might see him at third base. He's got a big sling on his right elbow and right arm. He got in a severe automobile accident on his way to school under rainy conditions, and he's quite a trooper. I mean, if I was a player and I saw my head coach, he's out there and he won't complain about it at all. He is a tough, tough man. And then their trainer, Mike, he's still in a walking boot, and he's one of the really good trainers around. Greenwood, Coach Bush, he's in his first season as head coach. He replaced Taylor Proctor. And so Coach Bush, again, in his first season of head coaching duties.
Up first for your Lady Dragons, number 2, Natalie Naftel.
Natalie Naftel, they're basically going to ride or die with Natalie on the starting pitching bump this season. She's the leadoff hitter. And it looks like we got a slight delay here. The Greenwood catcher, I believe, had to go get another piece of equipment. That would be Lydia Kirby. I believe she's the starting catcher tonight. She went into the dugout, and so we have a pause there. And hopefully this bottom of the first will get going here shortly. Let's run down the options that you can watch our live stream. Of course, you can go to PrepSpin.com or go.prepspin.com. It is free. And the games are archived, so just look for it there. You can also go, PrepSpin has a Facebook and a Twitter page. Look for them there. PrepSpin is also on Roku and Fire Stick TV. Just search for it there. You can also watch and listen to our live stream on our school district website, warrencountyschools.org. Or you can go to WBKO, click on the sports page, and look for the PrepSpin link there. Natalie Naftel, the ground ball to second. The throw over by Whitaker Massey, and that's how the bottom of the first starts.
Up next, number 17,
Neen Singh is the next batter. First name spelled N-I-N-G, last name spelled C-I-N-G. She is a senior. She's an outfielder. And by the way, the starting pitcher tonight is Abigail Bird for Greenwood. She's a lefty, as you can tell. Wears number 5. She's a sophomore. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. We're in the bottom of the first. Greenwood scored twice in the top of the first. Warren Central trying to answer. 2-0 Lady Gators. It's a ground ball. It's picked up by Greenwood's first baseman. The throw over to first, and nice play there. Whitaker Massey covers at first as the second baseman. See, the second baseman
number 6, Daisy Finn.
went over to first to take the throw from Braley Collins. You can see in the upper right-hand corner the United States of America flag, and there is a breeze. And that's a called strike. I want to give you a side note about one of our high schools. Earlier this week, Warren County Public Schools announced that Matt Deaton is going to be the new principal next school year at South Warren High School. That's a fly ball. Matt has been and currently is the principal at South Warren Middle School, and I've known Matt pretty much since I moved here, and want to congratulate him. He is awesome, absolutely awesome. The thing I remember about Matt is after that devastating tornado, they had a big charity event, and it was not a fundraiser, but a donation site at South Warren Middle School. As Jaslyn Glover gets on base, where people could donate supplies to the tornado victims, and Matt was in charge of that. And to watch Matt run that, it was tremendous. You couldn't have asked for a better job by someone, and so congratulations to Matt Deaton. Also want to congratulate the current principal at South Warren High School, congratulate Matt Deaton. So Warren Central has a runners on first and second. Daisy Finn at second. Jaslyn Glover at first. 2 outs. And a 1-2 count on Edith Burns. She's a senior. And she is facing Abigail Bird. That pitch is low. It's 2-2. We'll be back out at Warren Central tomorrow night The baseball diamond is just to our right here, and we'll see the Dragons baseball team for the first time this season. They'll host Metcalfe County. That pitch gets away. Daisy Finn slides into third. Jaslyn Glover over to second. It's a full count on Edith Burns. And Warren Central, they're doing a nice job keeping this inning alive, and Edith Burns has a real chance of tying this score with one swing of the bat. That's fouled back, or just fouled just behind the catcher. And I apologize, I need to get, I believe that's Natalie Burris. That's the catcher tonight for Greenwood. Yeah, I said earlier it was Lydia Kirby, and I stand corrected on that. And that's a good pitch by Abigail Bird, and that'll do it for the bottom of the first. Warren Central threatened. Greenwood got out of it after 1-2-0. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school softball on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives. It's saving lifetimes.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom!
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now?
It is a monster. It is a monster.
I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Welcome back to Warren Central High School. The top of the second just underway. Lady Gators scored 2 in the top of the first. Warren Central threatened with runners on second and third, but Abigail Bird got out of it with the strikeout, and the leadoff hitter for Greenwood here in the top of the second is Rayleigh Potter. And you get a theme on this. She's another 8th grader in the starting lineup tonight for Coach Bush. And again, any coach will tell you, both teams, you just, when you have a young player and they have skills, you just have to put them out there and they have to trial by fire. They just have to learn a certain situation. And Natalie Naftel does a nice job there recording the strikeout for the first out of the inning. As Angie Finn announced, Peyton Stewart is the batter. She's a freshman. Wears number 24, a right-handed hitter. Coaches, if Natalie Naftel is not able to pitch, who would pitch for it? He chuckled. He said, "That's a good question. That's how much they're relying on Natalie on the starting bump this season." But she's a senior, and you rely on your seniors. 1-1 count on Peyton Stewart. 1 out here, nobody on. Greenwood leading Warren Central 2-0. As we mentioned, we'll be here back at Warren Central tomorrow night for baseball between the Dragons and the Hornets of Metcalfe County. That one's fouled out of play. Got to give a shout out to all the athletic directors, Jason Esters at Warren Central and Dan Dillingham at Greenwood, Brandon Combs at Warren East, and Jeffrey Ashby at South Warren. That's popped up. It's playable. Natalie Naftel makes the catch. And I know Dan Dillingham can relate to this. Jason Esters, to tell you what kind of a guy he is, and I'll tell you the story in a moment.
Number 5, Abigail Bird. 11, Macy Manners.
Macy Manners is the batter for Greenwood. Jason Esters can tell you they are selling hot dogs tonight at the concession stand, among other things. And I can guarantee you they're tasty. The reason Jason knows about that is he's the one that was grilling the hot dogs. I mean, and I know Dan can relate to that. These athletic directors, they multitask. Macy Manners, as we mentioned, she's an 8th grader. She's an outfielder. That one's fouled back against the screen. And the count is 1-1 on Macy Manners. Greenwood, when they're visiting jerseys, the white pants and the dark green jersey tops with the yellow lettering. The game we did, they had new pinstripe white uniforms, and they look sharp. And the players and coaches says they have about 5 different uniform options. But tonight's uniforms look good as well. Of course, Warren Central, as they wore the other night, have their dark blue tops and the gray slacks, the gray pants. Good inning for Natalie Naftel. 3 up, 3 down. After an inning and a half, Greenwood leads Warren Central 2-0. We'll be right back. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Welcome back to Warren Central High School. First batter here in the bottom of the second inning, and it's Jewel Walterman. No, I'm standing corrected. That's Parker Hawks. And a good start there for Abigail Bird, the Greenwood pitcher. She gets the strikeout. Greenwood scored both their runs in the top of the first inning. And Emma Updegraff is now the batter for the Lady Dragons, and I believe she's once again the catcher tonight for Warren Central. Again, Angie Finn doing a nice job public address announcing and running the scoreboard. Mike left, Steve Sanders. Steve Sanders has arrived, and we're glad to have him here. He's out of range of the headset, thus you're having to tolerate me and me alone tonight, so thank you very much. That's fine. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it. Yep. Thank you very much. Thanks, Steve. Okay, you're welcome. It's pretty good, Steve. Obviously, there's some obstructions there. Yeah. So, again, Steve is going to make some adjustments here, so bear with us. Again, that's what's great about live streaming and doing this. We can improvise and explain it to you. And again, we appreciate your patience very much. 2-2 here on Emma Updegraff, and that's a fly ball to right at Layla Metcalf, and Layla makes a nice catch for the second out. Warren Central's had some good at-bats. Had a good bottom of the first inning with runners on second and third with 2 outs. Unfortunately, they couldn't get them home. Abigail Bird made a good pitch, got a strikeout.
Up next, number 3, Haley Baxter.
And this brings up Haley Baxter, an 8th grader. Again, as we mentioned, a lot of young players tonight. And I'll catch Steve up on this. Greenwood starting a lot of 8th graders tonight in their lineup. Again, Steve and I were talking about this the other night. We love the view here behind the softball complex here at Warren Central High School. You can see a lot of the WKU campus in the backdrop. The softball complex is elevated slightly, so you can get a good view. That's a ground ball back to Bird that she should be able to make the play. She does. 3 up, 3 down. After 2 innings, Greenwood leads Warren Central 2-0. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of PrepSpin. We'll be right back. I'll tell you what, Steve.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives. It's saving lifetimes.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Welcome back to Warren Central High School. We're ready to start the top of the third, and Camber Morgan, who reached on an infield single earlier in this game, is the leadoff hitter, an 8th grader, wears number 12. I was talking about earlier how delightful and pleasant of a young lady she is, one of 5 kids. Caden Gaylord Day and Lauren Floyd from WBKO are both here getting highlights of this softball game tonight. Patrick Carey from WNKY was here a few minutes ago, so make sure you check out WBKO and WNKY showing highlights of this softball game on their respective 10 o'clock newscast. Camber Morgan with a base hit to left, and Camber is 2 for 2. She's got some wheels, and she's going to go into second with a double, and she's going to try for third, and she gets in there. She doesn't hold up. Daisy Finn, while she was going after that hit, fell, and I hope she's okay. She's holding the back of her upper right leg, but she's yeah, she's going to stay in the game. She's a Finn. She's tough. Uh-oh. And hopefully Whitaker Massey's okay. That hit her on the back of the neck, and she goes to first base. Of course, that was totally accidental by Natalie Naftel. Runners on first and third now.
Next, number 33, Natalie Burris.
Natalie Burris is now the hitter. Again, as we talked about, Greenwood starting a number of 8th graders tonight, and Natalie is one of them. Right-handed hitting, where's number 33? And Greenwood trying to add to a 2-0 lead. Burris squares around to bunt. Two nothing. Greenwood leading. They have runners at first and third, nobody out. And now they're going to have runners at second and third as Whitaker Massey steals second base uncontested, so they get out of the double play threat. We'll run down next week's schedule for you. Again, tomorrow night we're going to be back at Warren Central. We'll see the Dragons baseball team for the first time this season. We tried to get them earlier, but weather was the factor, and that's a good one. That is deep to left field. That's over Daisy Finn's head. Natalie Burris with an extra base hit. That's going to drive in two. Burris tries to go into third, but a nice play there. Finn recovers, gets it to Jaslyn Glover. She throws over to third for the out. So Greenwood gets a couple of runs. Warren Central gets the put out. Bases are empty. Lady Gators lead 4-0. Nice hit by Burris. And nice effort there by Daisy Finn to get that ball back in and get the runner out at third. Good play on both ends. That wasn't very far from a home run for Burris. And it seemed like that ball carried. So first pitch to Layla Metcalf is a ball. Metcalf fouls that one back. I'll try to find out here. Want to give a shout out to the respective first base coaches for both teams. I've said hi to them before, but I've never gotten their names. They're both very friendly guys, and the first base coach was working pregame batting practice with a lot of the young Greenwood players. That one's lined out of play by Metcalf. And the count's 1-2. You're watching and listening to the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of PrepSpin. That one's low and inside to the backstop, but don't have to worry about base runners. The bases are empty right now. Again, want to mention that Lauren Floyd and Caden Gaylord-Day are here from WBKO getting highlights, and you can watch their 10 o'clock sportscast tonight for their coverage of tonight's game. That throw gets away. Layla Metcalf is going to go to second on the throw. And Greenwood will have a runner at second with one out. And the Lady Gators have already scored twice in this inning and lead 4-0.
Up next, number 2, Braylee Collins.
That brings up Braylee Collins. Mike Cleft, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Quite a scene before the game. Angie Finn, her daughter Daisy, who plays left field, she has 2 foul balls. Yep, no, that's right. Down is 2-2 on Braylee Collins. The 2 strikes, both on foul balls. One of them a very long and loud foul ball. That one's deep to center. And nice catch there. What a nice catch by Warren Central's Neen Singh for the second out of the inning. And as Steve made a great point off air, she was having to look into the sun to make that catch. That was not easy. We're in that situation. It was overcast, and now you can see the sun has come out. The ballpark lights are on, which they had to have them on earlier because it was overcast. And you can tell the Neen Singh and the right fielder are both using their gloves to shield their eyes, and I believe Neen Singh walks for the third out of the inning, but Greenwood gets a couple of runs. After 2.5, Lady Gators lead the Lady Dragons 4-0. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said.
It really is.
Well, yeah. I wasn't.
Yeah. Thanks for telling me that. That was really cute before the game when Daisy
6
was
months,
holding Huck.
down the drain.
Yeah.
Give up.
Keep the rhythm going. Perfect.
Or get
Mom's
up.
a nice
Looks
lady.
good. Good. We're going to take it up.
You know,
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
Welcome back to Warren Central High School. We are just underway here in the third inning. That you're watching the first pitch. And that is Allison Naftel, the younger sister of the starting pitcher, Natalie Naftel. She fouls it back. That one's low and outside, and it's 1-1. Mike Clef, Steve Sanders, Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of PrepSpin. That's lined a little bit foul, so it's 1-2. We had some brief showers, and, you know, I might suggest to Steve maybe during the next break we might be able to, I'll help you move the camera back out there. Temperatures are, what, still the high 70s? Yeah, they're beautiful. Ground ball to second, over to first. Nice play by Whitaker Massey. We have one out here in the bottom of the third inning.
Next, number 2, Natalie Naftel.
Abigail Bird in her third inning of work for the Lady Gators. Warren Central threatened in the bottom of the first. Abigail got a clutch strikeout to get out of that threat. She put Warren Central up 3 up and 3 down in the bottom of the second. She gets the leadoff hitter in the bottom of the third and gets a strike to start off Natalie Naftel, who, of course, is her opposing counterpart on the bump. I want to acknowledge the umpires here tonight. Appreciate their efforts. They had to hustle to get here for a 5:30 start, but appreciate their work. That one's bounced right back to Bird, but it's off her glove. Yep, and I think the sun was a factor. It could have obstructed her vision there.
Next, number 17, Neen Singh.
And Natalie Naftel is on first base. We'll give her a base hit. That was a high bouncer, and Abigail Bird is tall, and it was just off the top of her glove. And again, the sun, no doubt, is a factor at the moment. Right now it's 6:15, and it's just that time of the day and this time of the year where the sun is a factor. Now, as soon as I say that, some cloud cover comes in. Oh, boy. All right, Ning Singh with a line drive to right. Layla Metcalf, what a nice catch. And throws over to first, and that's a double play. What a nice play by Layla Metcalf. The leaping catch, and then the throw over to first, double play, and that's how the bottom of the third ends. Hey, good contact by the Warren Central hitter. An even better play by Greenwood, and that's how the bottom of the third ends after 3 innings. 4-0 Greenwood. We'll be back with more softball. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. I'll help you here, Steve.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy Moment.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy Moment.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Okay, sounds good, Gerald. Okay. Okay. Okay, appreciate the call, Gerald. Okay, bye. Bye. Welcome back to Warren Central High School. The top of the fourth is underway. Rayleigh Potter is batting for Greenwood, facing Natalie Naftel. 4-0 Lady Gators lead. Bottom of the third ended in a magnificent double play by Greenwood right fielder Layla Metcalf. That's a ground ball to shortstop. Jaslyn Glover with a nice play. But unfortunately, the first baseman is pulled off the bag, and that will result in Rayleigh Potter being on base. Peyton Stewart is now the batter. She's a freshman for the Lady Gators. Mike Clef, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, and that's a shot into left field, base hit. And that gets past Daisy Finn, and coming in to, nope, they hold her up at third. Greenwood has 2 runners on third base. Someone's going to be out. So they tag one. Parker Hawks tags Rayleigh Potter. They throw back to second. What do they rule here? There's at least 1 out on this play, perhaps a double play. They call the trailer out. So Peyton Stewart is out. Rayleigh Potter stays safe on third base. So that's where we stand. Macy Manners is the hitter. That's a fly ball on the left, and that's going to drop in front of Finn. And that's going to score a run, and that's a single, and it's 5-0 Greenwood. Camber Morgan with her third plate appearance of this game. Camber fouls that one back just out of range of the catcher, Emma Updegraff. There was not a chance for her to make the catch there. It was about 5 or 6 feet away from her. Yeah, we'll run down our schedule again next week. We're going to have a change. That is a fly ball to left field. Daisy Finn, just out of range. The ball's definitely carrying to left field a little more than expected. Camber Morgan goes into second with a double. And going into third base is Macy Manners. The Lady Gators continuing this inning with a threat.
Up next for your Gators, number 44, Whitaker Massey.
Whitaker Massey at the plate. Looking forward to Monday. We're going to be doing our first girls lacrosse match of the season, Greenwood at South Warren. That's at South Warren. That's a foul ball and a nice catch right there by Haley Baxter for the first out. Runners have to stay there. It's the second out of the inning. We don't have a starting time on that yet. We'll let you know on that tomorrow. Tuesday, we'll be at Greenwood for softball, as the Lady Gators host the Lady Spartans of South Warren. That is Tuesday, April 18th, a 5:30 start. Thursday, April 20th, that's a shot to third. That goes into left field. There wasn't anything Parker Hawks could do about that. That was that was a hard hit and a single and 2-run score. And it is 7-0.
Up next, number 17, Layla Metcalf.
7-0 Greenwood now leading as 2 runners scored there, and Natalie Burris is at first base. I'll tell you what, that was right at Parker Hawks, but she didn't have time to react to that. That was that was a very difficult play to make and a legitimate single. Layla Metcalf, as we mentioned, ended the top of the third with a very nice double play out in right field. We mentioned Tuesday, April 13th, softball, South Warren at Greenwood, 5:30 p.m. Thursday, softball. We'll get our first look at Warren East softball this year and head coach Philip McKinney. Stolen base there by Natalie Burris. She goes into second. We were scheduled to have one of their home games earlier this season, but weather factored into that, and we weren't able to bring it. Warren East will host Franklin Simpson, the Lady Wildcats. That's a 5:30 p.m. start. We were going to have high school baseball at Greenwood a week from tomorrow, Greenwood hosting Barron County, but that game will now be at Barron County, so we will not be live streaming that. We don't have anything scheduled on Friday, April 21st. So we have 3 events next week again. Girls lacrosse, Greenwood at South Warren. That's a base hit by Layla Metcalf. And Natalie Burris comes around to score, and it's 8-0 Lady Gators. Time to be determined on that lacrosse match. Tuesday will be at Greenwood, Lady Gators softball. This team you're watching right now hosting South Warren at 5:30 p.m. And then next Thursday, as Braylee Collins is the hitter for Greenwood, we'll be at Warren East as the Lady Raiders will host Franklin Simpson in softball. Now we'll start at 5:30 p.m. as well. That's a fly ball to left field. Daisy Finn's going to be making the catch there. Nicely done, and that's the final out of the inning. But Greenwood, a very good top of the fourth. They score 4 times. After 3.5, the Lady Gators lead the Lady Dragons 8-0. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching high school softball on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going. Perfect.
or get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
Welcome back to Warren Central High School. As you can tell, the conditions are sunny once again. And that's Daisy Finn with the infield single. Nicely done. And Daisy Finn is going to go around and, well, she's going to get thrown out at second. No, they call her safe. They call her safe. And Daisy Finn slides in there, and she's on second, and that's how Warren Central starts the bottom of the 4th inning. She singled and took second base on the throwing error. So that will bring up Jaslyn Glover. And that's a cue ball shot that's caught by Braylee Collins and over to second for the double play. Greenwood's turned 2 double plays in back-to-back innings. And that was a very nice one by Braylee Collins. She caught the liner and then threw over to second to double off the base runner. And now the bases are empty with 2 outs. Nice play. So Edith Burns. We'll double check with Angie here. She prefer to go by Edie Burns. We'll make sure we get this right. Sometimes on the roster they have the full name, but the players and the coaches prefer to go by a shorter version of their name. Abigail Bird, 1 out away from pitching her 4th shutout inning, and her defense has really given her a lift. Layla Metcalf, the right fielder, with a double play to end the bottom of the 3rd, and then with Warren Central with a runner in scoring position, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. Braylee Collins, the first baseman, turns a double play, and the strikeout ends the bottom of the 4th, and after 4 innings, Greenwood leads Warren Central 8-0. We will take another timeout. You are watching high school softball on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Welcome back to Warren Central High School. The top of the fifth is underway after some very brief showers earlier tonight to start the game, which was not in the forecast. As you can tell, there's some shadows there, but it's sunny conditions. A slight breeze blowing out to left field. That's a shot to center field. That's deep. That's over the head of Neen Singh. And into second and going for third is Lily Burris, and she's got a triple.
Up next, number 19, Rayleigh Potter.
And in all defense to Neen Singh, I mean, that was deep, but you're playing the ball, which was a shot to deep center. You're also playing the sun, and that's not an easy play, and that's a legitimate triple for Lily Burris. And the batter now for Greenwood is Rayleigh Potter. How about that? Again, you got an eighth grader on third base with a triple, and you got an eighth grader at the plate. And in the on-deck circle, you have a freshman in Peyton Stewart. That pitch is high, and it is 1-1. Greenwood has their leadoff hitter aboard. That's a fly ball to shallow right center. Well, that's a nice play. Throw into home, not going to be in time. And Lily Burris scores, and it's 9-0 on the sacrifice fly. I'll tell you what, double check here. Who's the second baseman for you, Angie? Yeah, Edie Burns made a nice play. That brings up Peyton Stewart. Edie Burns had to run back to catch that ball, battle the sun. It was going to be a hard play for her to throw out Lily Burris at the plate. She beat the throw easily. Daisy Finn there with the catch, and we have 2 outs here in the top of the fifth. 9-0, Greenwood leading.
Up next, number 11, Macy Manners.
That brings up Macy Manners. Mike Clef, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Want to thank PrepSpin CEO and co-owner William Warfield for all his support, guidance, and leadership. Again, want to thank the hospitality. That's hit in the left field. Finn's got a play on it. Daisy Finn with a nice catch. That's how the top of the fifth ends. Greenwood gets a run. After 4.5, the Lady Gators lead the Lady Dragons 9-0. We'll take another timeout. We'll be back with more high school softball on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
Welcome back to Warren Central High School. The bottom of the fifth is underway. The leadoff batter, Parker Hawks, has a 1-1 count facing Abigail Bird, who has pitched 4 shutout innings and benefited from a couple of double plays. Parker Hawks is going to beat that throw out. And the Lady Dragons have their leadoff hitter aboard. And that brings up the catcher, Emma Updegraff. 9-0, Greenwood leading in the bottom of the fifth inning. Again, tomorrow night, Steve and I will be over, about 75 feet away to our right at Warren Central's baseball diamond for our first look at the Dragons baseball team. They will host the Hornets of Metcalfe County. That'll get underway at 6 p.m. That one's fouled off to the right. Again, want to congratulate Matt Deaton. He is the current South Warren Middle School principal. But next school year, he is going to be the principal at South Warren High School. That announcement made by Warren County Public Schools earlier this week, and Matt's a real good one. Very good administrator, very good educator, great guy. And Abigail Bird gets Updegraff for the first out of the inning. This brings up Haley Baxter, as Warren Central has Parker Hawks at first base still. And that's a strike. That one's a ground ball to second. And that is Whitaker Massey making the play over to first. Advancing to second is Parker Hawks, but a good play by Massey to get the sure out. That's 2 outs. So Allison Naftel is the hitter. Where's number 13? She is an 8th grader. Mike Clef, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. And that's a ground ball to second. Whitaker Massey, gets away from her, but did Brayley Collins catch that? She sure did. What a play by Brayley Collins. Scooping up that loose ball, staying on the bag for the 3rd out of the inning. Nicely done, Brayley Collins. That'll do it in the bottom of the 5th inning. Well, Greenwood continues to lead 9-0 over Warren Central. We'll take another timeout. We'll be back with more high school softball on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. give up,
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
Welcome back to Warren Central High School. We're about ready to start the top of the sixth. Greenwood leading the Lady Dragons 9-0. Want to give another mention to WBKO. Lauren Floyd and Caden Gaylord Day have been here shooting highlights of this softball game, and then they're going to head to Bowling Green Ballpark to get highlights of the Bowling Green Hot Rods. Make sure to check out their coverage tonight on WBKO Sportscast at 10 o'clock. They'll go on air probably about 10:25 in the evening. And, of course, WBKO.com is one of your options to check out our live stream. Just go to their sports page and go to the PrepSpin link. So, again, much appreciation to Lauren Floyd and Caden Gaylord Day to be out here getting coverage of this softball game. Top of the sixth underway. That's Camber Morgan with a line shot off Parker Hawks. Camber Morgan is on base for the fourth time tonight. And, again, it was right at Parker Hawks, but it was a sizzler, and that was a hard play to make. So Whitaker Massey, who's the second baseman tonight for the Lady Gators. And they send the runner. Camber Morgan gets into second. We've talked about, we've had the 10-run rule factor into our last two games, and we do have to bring this up. The game goes in the sixth inning, but if there is a 10-run margin after the sixth inning, the game would be over, and that is probably the main reason that the Lady Gators are sending the runner to second base. Camber Morgan's at second with nobody out. Whitaker Massey is the batter. She's a freshman. Camber Morgan at second is an eighth grader. Natalie Naftel, who is a real trooper, on the bump still for Warren Central. That's a fly ball to center. That's going to drop. Camber Morgan had to wait to see if the catch might be made. She goes over to third. Massey with the single, and Greenwood has runners at first and third, nobody out. Okay, so the next hitter is Natalie Burris, an eighth grader. Coach Bush gives her some instructions. He is the third base coach tonight for Greenwood, as he typically is. That's a shot to left. Daisy Finn, that's over her head. Camber Morgan comes in to score. It's 10-0. Into third goes Whitaker Massey. And into second with a double is Natalie Burris. And Daisy Finn tried, but that was a very difficult play. It was headed out in a hurry. It's probably about 3 or 4 inches out of her range. She got the ball back in quickly, but the Lady Gators get a run. It's 10-0, and Layla Metcalf at the plate with runners at second and third. Nobody out. Metcalf has had a very productive evening at both the plate and in the field. She's going to go down and talk to Coach Bush after that first swing. She's had a base hit in this game, and she also had a very nice double play in the field. They have the 10th run, and just some instruction there from Coach Bush. Again, that's a grounder to second. That's going to get a run home. Warren Central gets the put out. It's now 11-0, an RBI for Layla Metcalf. And advancing to third is Natalie Burris.
Next, number 2, Braylee Collins.
Braylee Collins, who's also had a very productive evening, the leadoff hitter for the Lady Gators, Coach Bush. She steps in with one out and a chance to drive in a run. That is deep to left, but it's going to go foul. Boy, I'll tell you what. Steve Sanders said it hit the bottom of the left field fence, but it was foul. And no doubt about it, there's no wind right now at all, but that ball is really carrying out to left field. So it's a strike. Bottom line, it's 0-1. That one's inside. 11-0. Greenwood leads Warren Central. That one is a grounded foul. We talked about this with Warren Central the other night. This is not going the way they want, of course, but as you can tell, their effort is top-notch. This is a team that plays hard, and they're playing a lot of young players. They have more players out this year than last year, and that's great. And I know this. The Greenwood faithful were complimenting Warren Central before the game. They were glad to see their numbers. After the game we did Monday night, a number of the Hart County people were very complimentary of Warren Central. And, again, they played hard, and they're playing hard tonight. And this is obviously not the result that they want. And what they're seeing also is Greenwood has a lot of talented young players, but so does Warren Central. But this one's definitely going Greenwood's way. That ball gets away from the catcher after the swinging miss. And Natalie Burris comes in to score. And now we have two throwing errors. And going into third is Braley Collins. So she swung and she missed, I should say. The ball got away from the catcher, Emma Updegraff. Collins went down to first. Meanwhile, Natalie Burris scored. They tried to throw out Collins at first. Throw got away. She goes to second. They try to throw her out at second. Gets away there. Collins goes into third. One out. Braley Collins at third. Greenwood leading 12-0. And Lily Burris is at the plate. That pitch is a little bit high. Greenwood has a pitcher up in the bullpen. I can't tell the jersey number. It's a left-handed pitcher. Again, Abigail Bird has pitched 5 shutout innings. I was just told, Steve said it's number 21, which if that's the case, that's Anna Rose Martin. She's another 8th grader. Thank you, Steve. Counts 1-1 now on Lily Burris. I'll try to find out the relation she has to Natalie Burris. They're both 8th graders. And they are sisters, and I wonder if they're twins. Thank you very much, Angie. I'll say this, too. Angie knows this better than anyone. I'll mention her daughter, Daisy. Daisy has had a very busy night in left field. I mean, she has played hard and hung in there. And she's had a number of fly balls and line drives to go after. She's hung in there, though. That's lifted to shallow left center field, and that's going to drop. And coming in to score another Greenwood run, that's Braley Collins. And it is 13-0 Greenwood.
Up next, number 19, Rayleigh Potter.
And Lily Burris is on first. And Raylan Potter is at the plate. And the first pitch is a ball. So if Greenwood is able to keep, at the moment, if they're able to keep Warren Central to scoring 3 runs or less in the bottom of the 6th, this game will be over after 6 innings. But, of course, Greenwood is not done yet hitting here in the top of the 6th. Again, Warren Central has won 4 games this season. They have had some positives in the early portion of this season. That pitch is high. Runner at first, 1 out, 2-1 count. It's 13-0 Greenwood. That one's fouled back. It's 2-2. Mike Clef, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Swing and a miss and a good pitch there by Natalie Naftel. And that is the second out of the inning.
Up next, number 24, Peyton Stewart.
Peyton Stewart is the batter now for Greenwood. And a stolen base attempt by Lily Burris, and she is safe. Warren Central's next game, they will be on the road tomorrow night at Heritage Christian. The Lady Dragons this season defeated Heritage Christian. They've also defeated Fort Knox, Metcalfe County, and Caverna. That one is fouled out of play to the left. Since we saw Greenwood in that game against Davis County, they during spring break they went down to Huntsville, Alabama, played some tough teams. They come into tonight's game with a record of 7-4, but they've won 4 in a row. Wins over Logan County, Henderson County, Graves County, and Boyle County. And if they go on to win this game, they will be 8-4 in the season, and their next game will be tomorrow at Ballard. Their next home game, which we'll bring you, is Tuesday against South Warren. It's 1-2 on Peyton Stewart. Lily Burris is at second with 2 outs. That's a fly ball to right. Coming in to try to catch it, but gets away from her and a run scores. And going into third with a triple, and the throw gets away, and Peyton Stewart was sliding, so she stays there. We'll try to find out who number 30 is. She's not listed in the roster sheet. Hopefully I'll get Angie here to. Okay. Ariana Panetta wears number 30. And now batting for Greenwood is Macy Manners. It's 14-0 Greenwood here in the top of the 6th inning. 2 outs, they have a runner at third. And that is deep to left. Oh boy, off the left field fence. That scores a run. Going into second with the double is Macy Manners. It's 15-0 Greenwood. Not only did that go off the middle part of the left field fence, it reached the park or the fence in about a second and a half.
Next, number 12, Camber Morgan.
And Camber Morgan, who it seems like every time you look up, she's batting again. She's been on base every time she's been at the plate. She takes it inside. And actually, they called a strike on the inside corner, so it's 0-1. That one's ripped to left. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to drive in another run. Goes all the way to the fence. And it is 16-0 Greenwood.
Up next, number 44, Whitaker Massey.
Whitaker Massey now batting. Greenwood has put up 7 runs here in the top of the 6th. Camber Morgan has reached base all 5 times. Has scored 4 runs and is on second base with 2 outs and could score a 5th run. That's ripped to left. What a play by Parker Hawks. Wow. She reached up and gets a fist bump from Rod Bush, the opposing coach. What a classy gesture to end the top of the sixth. But Greenwood gets 7 runs. We'll go to the bottom of the sixth. Greenwood leading Warren Central 16-0. More softball after these brief messages. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible. With doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives. It's saving lifetimes.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
And I'll tell you what, your
Let's go
daughter
ahead and get some pictures
has
of that
been
knee,
running
okay?
like
6 months,
crazy out there.
down the drain.
Well, she hasn't had
Give
much
up?
of a
Keep the
change. In
rhythm
all
going.
fairness,
Or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
yeah. I mean,
Who's not a runner now?
Honestly, Angie, there might
I
be
am
one
proof
ball
of the
that I
power
watched
of
that-
advanced medicine.
That was about it. Yeah. Yep. Hi, Huck. Yep. 30 is Ariana Panetta. Okay.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
Welcome back to Warren Central High School. The bottom of the sixth is underway as Natalie Naftel is the hitter for Warren Central. Greenwood scored 7 at the top of the sixth. They lead at 16-0. And Greenwood 3 outs away from closing this game out and going to 8-4 in the season. The only way this goes to the top of the seventh is if Warren Central can get 7 runs here in the bottom of the sixth inning. And a good pitch there by Abigail Bird. They did have Anna Rose Martin warming up. I wonder if she might be starting the JV game, which will take place after this varsity game. Abigail Bird in position to pitch a shutout. And a called third strike. Again, Abigail Bird has benefited from a couple of nice double plays.
Next, number 17, Name Sing.
One of them courtesy of first baseman Brayley Collins, the other one courtesy of right fielder Layla Metcalf. Neen Singh, the center fielder for Warren Central, now the hitter. That one's a ground ball, but it's going to go foul. Again, good media coverage tonight. WNKY's Patrick Carey was here. And also from WBKO, Lauren Floyd and Caden Gaylord Day were here. They headed to the Hot Rods game, Bowling Green Hot Rods game, to get some highlights. So make sure you check out Lauren and Caden's coverage of this softball game and the Bowling Green Hot Rods tonight on WBKO's 10 o'clock newscast. Their sportscast will go on about 10:25 in the evening. It's an 0-2 count. And Neen Singh with the ground ball to third, up with it, the throw over to the first. Nice play by Peyton Stewart. And Greenwood is 1 out away from closing this game out. Abigail Bird, 1 out away from a 6-inning shutout.
Up next, number 6, Daisy Finn.
Daisy Finn is the hitter now, and Daisy Finn has to be exhausted because she has definitely run more than any position player in this game tonight. That's a ground ball to third. Stewart up with it. The throw. It's over there, and that's out, and that's how this game will end. Greenwood wins it by a final of 16-0 over Warren Central. Lady Gators go to 8-4 in the season. Lady Dragons are now 4-8 on the season. We will wrap this up here very briefly. Just to let you know, tomorrow night we'll be back here at Warren Central for the Dragons baseball home game against Metcalfe County, which will start at 6 o'clock in the evening. Again, I want to thank the hospitality here extended by Warren Central Principal Joey Norman, Athletic Director Jason Esters, and Assistant Athletic Director Dustin Gentili. Thank you to PrepSpin CEO and co-owner William Warfield. Most of all, thanks to you for watching and listening. Steve and I will be back at you tomorrow night, 6 p.m., high school baseball. Until then,